So as I was saying, you can see that the neural tube is partly closed on this part of the animal. So remember that the initial closure the closure of neural tube starts from the middle portion of the head process. So it travels both cephalic and caudal. So you don't expect that the neural tube area on this regions going to be as close as those that are seen on this cut. Alright, so here, lower region, you are seeing still the same structures, the three layers and three germ layers, the neural folds, and then the notochord. Alright. Then on the posterior portions, or cut along the posterior side of the animal, nearing the primitive streak, it's now seen as a smaller structure than before, right? They're seeing somehow a flattened or about to be flat about to be flat neural plate. Okay, but you can also see it here. It's more evident. Neural plate is still flat on this region. The neural folds are just about to rise and eventually meet. Okay. Alright, so on this structure or on this cut that we make along or that we made along the anterior region of the primitive streak, if you remember a while ago, the Hansen's node, right? So on the early incubation stages or early incubated stages of the chicken embryo, this is found cephalic, but this time it's seen more caudal, alright? Because the primitive streak, as I've told you, is undergoing regression. No, this one, hence its node. Okay, then this section is a cut made along the primitive streak. So you can see it's still forming a groove here, primitive groove. Okay. All right. So we've examined the early stages of our developing embryo. Let's move along and discuss the structures that are appearing in later stages, 33 and 48 hours. Okay, this one is a whole mount representing or showing to us a great or very significant amount of change that already happened in a period of about 12 hours, from 24 to 33. We can see development of rudimentary structures of the brain. So you're seeing here the three major parts of the brain: the prosencephalon, the mesencephalon, and the rhombencephalon. Your prosencephalon serves or is said to be the forebrain region of the animal, where you can see the emanating optical vessels or optic vessels, not vessels but vesicles rather, the optic vesicles emanating from the prosencephalon. So this portion will actually be bent toward the rhombencephalon, forming a sharp bend in the floor of the mesencephalon. We'll take a look at that, or we will be able to appreciate that in later stages of the animal. Then mid portion of the animal is the mid portion of the brain rather is the mesencephalon, the midbrain of our 33-hour chicken embryo. And then the hindbrain corresponds to the rhombencephalon. Okay. Now, also let's take a look at the structures that are, or the let's take a look at the area that is beneath the brain, posterior to the brain. So you're seeing here your spinal cord that's being bound by somites. We're seeing somites here, pairs of somites. Approximately at this stage, there are about 33 at this stage, 33 hour, there are approximately 12 pairs of somites. And then, what else? We're still seeing the anterior intestinal portal, the opening of the foregut, as you can see here. Okay. Now, let's also take a look at the